Hey everybody, we're really excited to share with you what we've put together to support you and your students during this COVID-19 pandemic. All your course content is going to be available to you in Edgenuity. So I'm going to show you what it looks like from the student end. So if you were to click into Edgenuity and then click as a student, and it'll probably give you a warning. I don't have another browser open, but it always does this. So I just click continue. And then this little thing always pops up and I get rid of it. And then when kids log in, they're going to see all four of their core classes. Right now, I only enrolled myself in English Language Arts for 8th grade, but they would see all their courses so they can choose what to get into, and it'll show them how far along they are. And I'm ahead right now because I did a little bit of work in here earlier and I didn't really have to start yet because we technically haven't assigned it yet. So I'm going to hop in, you just click it. And then the first thing that kids are going to see is a course map. So it shows the initial first day that instruction would start. And then as they kind of move through it, you can see, it's short amounts of time per day that they're expected to do something. And so we're hoping that that really helps keep them motivated, that it's not too overwhelming, that they're going to be by themselves, and that they'll really be motivated to kind of attempt each day, and it's a palatable amount of information. There's also on the side over here an overview of the unit. So they can also click here. They're allowed to type notes as they go, and so if they were to type notes in a lesson, it's organized by lesson. Of course, I haven't taken any notes yet, but that's where they would be if I had. And then their progress dashboard, you can see this student, me, took a quiz and got an 80% in it. So it says how many times I took it, how many times I submitted it for a grade. I guess that was how many points I got. And then it was only 10 questions though, I remember. And then what weight of the grade overall it is. So that helps them kind of keep track of their progress. Another thing they can do is download the course report, and that just shows them in a printable form all this stuff, and it says, when was the first attempt that they did something? Did they submit it? How many times did they attempt it? About how long did they spend on it? So you can kind of see, um, did they click through it? Like this, they estimated it would take me 15 minutes to take the test, and it took me 3 minutes and 52 seconds. So I probably could have gotten 100 if I would have taken my time. I also didn't read the story, just confessing that right now. Um, I was just test driving the stuff, so it's pretty good if considering I haven't read that story in a couple years. Um, okay, so that's kind of cool because they can keep track of their own progress. And then I want to show you. I'm still learning how to navigate this a little bit. I want to show you. There, I'm just back clicking. What the information looks like. So if they were to go in here and click on something that says instruction, it's a little video. So they do give them the audio as well as the visual, and they can play around with the settings, closed captioning, and things like that. So they could read it as she talks down there as well. So that's pretty cool, and they can pause it and go back to it. This remembered where I was from the last time I was in it, and so that was pretty cool. So I'm just clicking that button to go back. Now, if we wanted to go into the assignment, there are some additional tools that kids could use. So for example, they're supposed to read this story, Flowers for Algernon. And you can see I highlighted this earlier. All I did to highlight it, you have to select it first and then click the highlight. If you click the highlight and then try to select it, it doesn't work. And I learned that the hard way. So you can get it to read out loud. I'm going to show you what it sounds like because it's not very fluent, but I mean, it may support some, it might be good for some kids. It didn't help me very much. Just you'll hear. Hold on one second. So I'm just going to stop it there, but you can kind of see that like it's not very fluent reading, so it may or may not help the kids. But that's how they would take a note. They can just click on there, and then should, maybe not, give them some space to take some notes, and then they can look up a word in their dictionary, which is pretty cool. I think that maybe the notes are in the other section. And then table of contents, they can get anywhere they want in the story, navigate to page 8. Hey, let's do spoiler and get to the end of the story. And so it's just a really neat tool for them to be able to use, so you don't have to worry about sending home a workbook or anything like that. I'm just back clicking now, and I had to click on the tab to get back here. So, but then once they read the story, then they click into the next piece. Oh, it's talking at us now. I'm going to close it out. But most of the work is multiple choice, and so that's going to make it really easy for y'all because you'll be able to just collect the grade and spend most of your time on things like mentoring and doing, social emotional check-ins with the kids and everything like that. So um, anyway, we're really excited to share it with you, and we'll have more details soon coming from us and your campus coach. So I hope everything's going all right with everybody, and I can't wait to see you all in person. All right, good night.